that will show a little bit of a cold room slash root cellar that I framed out, insulated, then cooled in the basement of my home. Main function of this room, most months out of the year, is going to be for just additional space because our pantry upstairs and the kitchen cannot handle it. So it's just our extra canning stuff, any bulk foods that we have in our 5-gallon buckets, root crops down here, some carrots, just our potatoes, things like that. All of our lards, tallows, and things from butchering. And I insulated it well enough that with the air conditioning unit and the Coolbot controller, I can bring this room easily down to 37 degrees. So versatile. When I'm keeping it at refrigerator temperatures down here, instead of clogging up my upstairs refrigerator, with these I got a couple of things on cure here that will eventually come out and get trussed and hung and age even longer. So I can keep things like that in here. More around like a 50-degree temperature would be better for the cheeses, but if it's at 37, it's not going to hurt it at all. So once I'm done with my meats in here and like these are done and out, I can just take the temperature back up, and for the rest of the year, it'll stay at 50 some degrees in here, probably about 54, which will be great for all these cheeses as well. I was able to get things relatively inexpensive. I shopped around, found a thrift store that had this air conditioning unit that was perfect size for what we needed. And now I have a 10 by 10 versatile room that can be a root cellar, it can be a meat locker when I need it to be a meat locker. Excellent idea. So glad we did this. Almost now don't know what I would do without it already. We just started off with a 10-foot by 10-foot section in our basement. 2 of the exterior walls, that wall there, the wall behind me here, our concrete block, 2 interior walls, one there where the door is, and then one over here where the cooling system is. Our interior walls that I framed with 2x4s, then fir strips to accommodate 2-inch thick foam panels. Everybody's construction of something like this will probably be completely different. I went a different direction once I found a great deal on an entire trailer load of 2-inch thick foam panels. And that's what I based my construction around. So I built my studs, furred them out, and I put 2 layers in each stud cavity of those. So I have 4 inches of foam inside of my 2x4. Then on the inside I insulated, kind of outsulated I guess, on this side of the studs as well, is a layer on top. And I just stacked those and laid those down horizontally, and just stacked those all the way up, sealed them, glued them, nailed them. So I've got 6 inches total of foam insulation. Same thing with my ceiling, which is the floor joists of an upstairs bedroom, which was important to get insulated well. So I studded up the walls, I insulated the walls, framed in for my air conditioning unit once I decided what size I needed. Then I put up these reinforced fiberglass panels, these RFP panels, just to, if I need to wipe down, wash down, just to keep molds under control, things like that. I just tried to insulate it the best I could. I taped everywhere, I glued everywhere, I used sealant, tubes, caulkings, anywhere there was a joint like here against this wall. It's foamed back there as well. Then I've got a silicone sealant to stop the air. I did that all the way across that top. Anywhere there was a joint, as you can see. I installed this barn track and then reinforced it into it's anchored into the joists. I've got one on either side, and then these just slide here. Right now I just got some cured things hanging up here, just aging. But I've already had, hanging off of these, we've done 2 cows so far this year, and 2 pig carcasses. And one of the cows we hung off of this was a really, really big cow. So I was pleasantly surprised how well it held up. This is what makes this thing happen, and and makes it so that this system is so versatile. So a regular air conditioner, as some may know, will only go down to about 60 degrees, and then they shut off. So this Coolbot system, I have the Coolbot Pro here, and it's so fast to set up, to install. I had to install an air conditioning unit. I ran an outlet for it, and I ran a dedicated line for the Coolbot. This installation it's pretty easy. You install the air conditioner. I had to take off the cover, the back cover here, get into the grills, and there's a thermostat in there. You take that thermostat. Now, this air conditioner had two, and some will have a backup secondary thermostat. So you take both of those and you wrap them with the heater cord. So it's just right here. There's just this junction right here, the plug. It's just all the stuff's plug and play. Heater cord comes over and is wrapped with foil. The other one just gets laid over top, is what their instructions said if there was a secondary. So that's my two air conditioner thermostats tied in with the heater cord wrapped with aluminum foil that is provided by Coolbot. And then there is one that goes to the fins. This is a thermostat that runs into the fins to monitor for freeze up, and then you just have your room thermometer and a plug. And really all this thing does is fool this air conditioner into thinking it's at least 60 degrees. Drop the temperature all the way down on the air conditioner, you set your real temperature on the Coolbot, and this heater literally just puts a small amount of voltage through this, heats this up. The air conditioner thinks it's warm in here when it's not, and then all your temperature is controlled truly by this, and it's awesome. So, but it's as simple as plugging this in, but this will drop it down real fast right now. So that just tells me the room is this temp. The light indicator there is telling me that the heater is actively pushing heat to the air conditioner so that it'll run. And then you would just, so I have it set for 37 degrees. You just up and down that way. Change to 38, that'll change it right there. Yeah, and it'll run till this thermometer reads 37, 38 degrees. And then it interrupts the air conditioner and shuts it off. That's really it. It's that simple. Those things are amazing.